Hey YouTube, so this is the other guy coming to you tonight in my garage. So guess what? Well, tonight I want to do a impact socket review. I have a couple brand and I want to show you what I have. These are not professional tools. You can use it as a professional tool, but it's not really a professional tool per se. These sockets are for weekend warriors, do-it-yourselfers like me, or handy guy type like me. And so this is what I'm doing tonight. I want to review a couple a couple impact sockets, and I want to show you what I have. Okay, so I just received this from the mail, and it's the Tekton brand. Now I've been using Tekton tools for quite some time now, and I love the Tekton brand. Okay, I love the warranty. It's the no-nonsense warranty. Okay, so this set right here is a 3/8 drive shallow length impact socket. It's a metric set. Okay, and it goes from 7mm all the way to 19mm, and it does not skip a socket or a size. Okay, that's what I like about Tekton, is that they don't skip size. Although I wish they make it go all the way to size 31, 35, I don't know. But for what it is and for the price, it's pretty cheap, and I really like the setup. Now this item number is item number 47915. That's 47915. That's the item number. Okay, and it's, you know, according to this, it's made out of chrome vanadium. Okay, so it looks pretty nice, and I'll show you. This is still in its original box because I just got it. And I'll open this for you. Now this is the box right here. Okay, and that's how it looks like inside. Now the finish is a matte finish. Okay, it's not shiny. Okay, it's matte finish. Okay, it says Tekton size 14mm. Okay, there. Okay, so it's a matte finish. Okay, so this is made in Taiwan, and it comes in a very sturdy box, very portable. Okay, and then the other tool that I want to compare it to is this. It's the Pittsburgh Harbor Freight tool brand. Okay, now what's interesting about this brand right here is that it is also made in Taiwan, and I thought that was interesting, because a lot of tools sold in Harbor Freight tools are made in China. But then the truth is, what I've been noticing is that a lot of the tools there, the higher end quality tools, are starting to come from Taiwan. Okay, so when you go over there, you look for tools, check where it's made. If it's made in Taiwan, you'll notice that the quality is a little bit better, and this is from Taiwan. Okay, so this is a 37-piece set. It has both metric, okay, here, and standard, okay, set. Okay, and it has a combination of 3/8 drive and 1/2-inch drive, and that's what I find interesting, and that's what I want to compare it to. Okay, so I really like this brand as well. No, not brand, but I really like this set, the way that it's configured. Okay, so then I have here the all-dependable Craftsman. Okay, so this is a American-made set. It's made in the United States. I've had this, God knows when. Bought it a long time ago. I don't even know how long I've had it, but I've always had this. And this has been my go-to set. So you can see the the worn, okay, and the dirty container. I've been using it. Okay, it hasn't break on me, and it's been the go-to set. It's always dependable. Okay, so let's open this up here. And let's open it up, and I can tell you how it looks like. Okay, so if you have a Craftsman set, you'll notice that the finish here is pretty smooth. And this is a very, very old socket, so the finish is worn off a little bit. This is size 22 millimeter, okay? And it says made in the USA here. Okay, so you can see that the metal here, the finish is it's sort of like a gun blue finish, you know. It's not a matte black finish. Okay, so that's this Craftsman. So what I want to do is I want to compare the Tekton with the Craftsman and also with the Pittsburgh. Okay, so I'm going to randomly choose a size. Okay, so I'm going to choose size 14. Being that it's a 3/8 drive, I'm going to choose size 14, which is also a 3/8 drive. Okay, you'll see that. That's a 3/8 drive. Okay, so as far as the eye can see, they are the same length. Okay, as far as the eye can see, they look alike. Okay, they look alike. I don't know if you can see that, but they look alike. And I'm going to put this bolt here. I can't tell the, let's see. Okay, so that's the wiggle waggle. I can't tell the difference. Okay, it seems like they are pretty much almost the same. Okay, as far as tolerance wise, against this nut, the bolt, they're about the same. Okay, the question here, okay, is the quality of the metal and how long it'll stand abuse. Okay, so as far as thickness, wall thickness, let's try that. This is the Pittsburgh right here. Okay, the thickest part is 0.151, 0.159, or 158. So they're pretty much almost the same. All right. So that's what's wrong. That's what's up with these. You can't tell the difference. I'll be honest with you. Can't tell the difference. Can't tell the difference. Okay, they're about the same size. Can't tell the difference. This is a 3/8 drive. Okay. So being that I have a 1/2 inch here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the 1/2 inch here, size 22 and 22. Okay, so 22 Pittsburgh versus 22 Craftsman, 1/2 inch. So right away, you could tell that the Craftsman is a little bit longer. Okay, as far as metal, if the Craftsman feels like it's a little bit softer, whereas the it seems like the Pittsburgh is a little bit more how do you say, it's not harder, rigid. Okay, that's how it feels like in my hands. It feels like the Craftsman is heavier and feels like this one is lighter. So let's look at the thickness of the metal here. Let's look at the overall circumference here. Okay, so it's 1.264. 1.264 overall. Okay. 1.285. Yeah, 1.265. Okay. So it changes as I rotate this, so okay. 1.256. So it seems like the Craftsman is a little bit smaller. Okay. And okay, so let's look at wall thickness here. Okay, wall thickness is 0.184 here. Okay, 0.184, 0.183. Okay, the Pittsburgh, 0.184, 0.183. So they're about the same. Same wall thickness. Okay, but shorter, shallower socket, deeper socket. The question here that I have is, how long will this stand abuse versus many years of abuse by me here. Okay, and so that's the question that I have. This has always been my go-to, the Craftsman, and this is new to me. So I'm gonna try using this. If I have any cracked walls, I will report this to you guys. Okay, but I've always used this off-roading. I've always used this at all time. Craftsman. I never had a problem with these. Never cracked on me. 100% reliable. I've never been able to round off a bolt, but I've broken a couple bolts with these. Okay. Yeah. Time will tell. So that's my review. As far as the feel of this, because of the matte finish, it feels sort of like gritty. It's kind of gritty, and I don't know if that's the word, like sandpaper like, but very fine sandpaper, so you won't drop this. Whereas I've dropped these when my hands when my fingers are greasy because they're so smooth. Okay, and that's the only downfall about these, is that they're so smooth. If you grab them when your hand is greasy, it'll slip. Okay, whereas this is it's got a lot of sandpaper feel. Okay, and so is this. It's got a lot of sandpaper feel. This is the Tekton. Okay, and it'll have some grip, and I think there's a reason why they design it like this, why the finish is like this, so that it doesn't slip out of your hand when your hand's greasy. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna put these items to test, and if I break any, I will report them back to you. I can't wait to use this. I'll let you know why I'm using this. The reason is because, okay, like for example, size 14, right? I'm picking on size 14 millimeter. Look at this. This is the 1/2-inch drive, okay, 14 millimeter versus 14 millimeter Tekton 3/8 drive. You see the difference? Yeah. This will withstand more abuse than this one. However, okay, the reason why I say however is because this is so small, it'll go into places this thing will not go to. See how it's a Hulk, basically. It's a Hulk. See that? You can tell. Let me show you my Craftsman 14 millimeter socket and compare it. Okay, so 16, 14. This is the regular 14 millimeter socket. Look at that. As far as size wise, right away the 14 millimeter socket is way smaller than the impact. The reason is because this thing's made to be abused by an impact wrench. See, you could tell, okay, that the 14 millimeter socket is way smaller, way shorter. Okay, so that's that, guys. I hope you enjoy the review. I hope it's an eye-opening review for you. But in this case, when it comes to socket, the superiority of it is its ability to stand abuse and its ability not to crack under impact. And so we'll see what time will show. Only time will tell. So if I have any cracked sockets from either sets, the Tekton and the Pittsburgh, I will let you know. Hey, give me your thoughts on this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Other than that, I'm looking forward to be using these 2 sets, and I'll report to you. Okay? I'll see you next time.